What up, King Pookie Nation? This is your boy King Pookie coming out with some breaking news. So there was a rumor going around, surfacing on Twitter that Matt Nagy's gonna be fired after this after the Thanksgiving game, and no the Bears has never fired a coach in the middle of the season, but you know it has to be done, and we have not this. I mean, the players are really sick and tired of Matt Nagy and keep on losing games. So, what I think that Matt Nagy is gonna play to the end of the season. So if we lose the game on Thanksgiving, I think he's definitely gonna get fired. But if he wins, it might save his job for just one game, but he, eventually he's gonna get fired, and so what does that mean? Is that Ryan Pace gonna be go with him? I know. Do you really trust if they decide to keep Ryan Pace? Do you really trust him for to hire a new coach? How many times he made the wrong mistake. He hired John Vax. He also got Mr. Bisky. Yeah, Kevin White. All these two players that were bust, and he gets players that were injured and then took a bigger risk on them. You know, um, I think Matt Nagy knows that he's gonna get fired. You could tell about it in the press conference. He was kind of upset, but here's the thing: I don't think that he will be get fired at the end of the season. What would he like? They say, "Oh yeah, we're we're gonna fire you, but you could play your last game." If I were Matt Nagy, would probably just fire be resign on the spot. If he really knows he's gonna get fired, what's the point of it? Um, you know, if you're gonna fire me, so. But yeah, it looks points out that he knows that he's gonna get fired. I mean, he's there were even chances of him, Matt Nagy, um, eh, um, fired Matt Nagy in Tampa Bay when the Bears played the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and now we heard that the chants were even at the United Center against the Bulls versus the Pacers, where they say fire Nagy. So, I mean, the Bears. I mean, this rumors going around, um, so around. The Bears are eventually gonna have to do something about it because these reporters they're asking Matt Nagy, does he know about this? And but that Matt Nagy's gonna try to avoid those questions and say that he doesn't know anything about it. But the thing I didn't like about it is that the media asked him, "Are you sure you're gonna be here by the end of the season when the season's over?" We wanted him to be fired now, not the end of the season. You know, so why do we care? I mean, he was brought in to fix the offensive, and and fix Mr. Trubisky, and he's done nothing. And he's only taken us to the playoffs 1 year, and it was actually the defense that took over to the playoffs. And he ruined Mr. Trubisky, which I don't know why. Mr. Trubisky sucks anyways, no matter what. They say that it was Matt Nagy's fault. So I both hated him. So I'm just sick and tired of the Bears fan base still keep talking about Mitch Trubisky. He's no longer with the Chicago Bears, and we're still talking about this guy. So man, but yeah, it's time. Time does up for Matt Nagy. He has not produced. And all the fan base know they want him to be gone because we have not won. We're on a 4 game losing streak, and I mean, he is worse than Mark Trestman. Mark Trestman. But you mean the best coach that the Bears ever had? Hard to say, Lovey Smith. I don't understand this. Why did the Bears fire him if he was his record was 10-6? That's kind of weird. Why would they fire somebody that was 10-6? And then you so yeah. So hopefully they find the right guy this time and get somebody that in there that could beat the Green Bay Packers and take us to the playoffs. Because the Green Bay Packers they just made fun of our fan base and saying that Aaron Rodgers was just saying that he owns the Chicago Bears. How um embarrassing is that for us. That he even said that in our stadium in front of our fan base. So I mean, like, and then like all the sports media, they they do not like the Bears. But you know what, I don't understand, they keep bringing up Justin Fields, like they want him to go to play in the game, you know and but then they hate the Bears. Yeah, they just So, man, I hope to God he does get fired. As much as you don't want to see anybody get fired, and lose their job because they have to support their family. But this is business, and business makes money, and he's not making money. Keep losing games. Fans are not gonna show up to the game. It's gonna get an empty stadium, and the Bears want the fans to come out because they want to build that new stadium. So they need fans to fill up that new stadium, and so yeah, they they need the fans to buy more fan gear. You know, just because they want to build that huge stadium in Arlington Heights. So, but yeah, it's time to stop. Your string is up, man, Nagy. It's time for you to go and take your dollar menu with you because you know um he's been the worst coach that we've seen since Mark Trestman. So let me know if you think he's gonna get fired or he's gonna stay to the end of the season. He give me a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will give you I'll breaking news if he does get fired by the end of the game. So yeah, so hit that big red subscribe button and join the King Pookie Nation. This is your boy King Pookie coming out with the Bears breaking news rumor. Bear down.